Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is DeeDee. On this channel, we talk through my weight loss journey, my carnivore lifestyle, I share meal ideas, and so much more. So if that's something you're into, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Okay, so in today's video, I am answering all of your questions. About a week ago, I posted a community post sharing that I hit my 90 days on carnivore, and now I want to hear from you. I want to hear what questions you have about anything. My carnivore diet, my lifestyle, workouts, whatever it is that's on your mind, ask away. And many of you did respond, and today I'm answering those questions. I will do my best to answer every single question. Let's jump into it. So we're going to start with question number 1. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading the questions off of my phone. Okay, DeeDee, I wanted to ask you why you never use the Instapot for cooking your meats. It's been a game changer for me because it saves so much time. I am always up for recommendations in my comments because you all have some great recommendations. I guess I just never used the Instapot because I haven't thought of it. I learned how to cook from my mom, and growing up, all she ever used was the pots, the pans, the oven. But I do know that times have evolved. For example, she never used the air fryer, but I use it almost every other day. So please continue to drop recommendations, and if they make sense to me, I will definitely look into them. Right now on my list, I have a slow cooker and also an Instapot. So I am definitely open to saving time, making sure the meats are more tender as I continue on my carnivore lifestyle. So thank you for the recommendation, Peggy. And the short answer is I don't use one because I don't have one, but I'm looking into it. Question number 2. I would like to ask for tips on sweet tooth cravings like chocolate, baked goods, and pastries are my weakness. Okay. From my experience, I have not really been big on pastries or baked goods, to be completely honest with you. I do have, or I guess I would say I did have a small sweet tooth in the beginning of carnivore. I used to drink my coffee with sugar-free creamer, and I would add like sugar-free stuff, but I actually phased away from that. So I'm not really big on sweets, but I didn't want to just leave you hanging. So what I did was I did my little research, and you can take a look. There's some bread options, angel cakes, some cream cheese pancakes, pumpkin pie, some regular pancakes, and I even saw some cookies. So what I would probably say is just do a little bit of research online. All I did was YouTube and typed in baked goods on carnivore diet, and that came up. What I will say is, I don't know how it tastes. I don't know if it tastes good, but I think you can give it a try, add your own little spin to it, and see how it goes. So that's my answer. I don't have much experience with pastries, baked goods, sweets during my 90-day on the carnivore diet, but if that's something that you're looking for, there's a lot out there on YouTube World, Google World, etc. So just take a look. I'm pretty sure you'll find something that maybe will fulfill your sweet tooth. So the next question has a couple of questions in there, so we will answer them one at a time. Did you stop eating after a certain time each day? I guess I would say yes. I didn't intentionally stop eating by a specific time, but I don't find myself really eating after 7 or 7:30. I intermittent fast, so I only eat 2 meals a day. My first meal is usually around 12:30, 1, or even 1:30 in the afternoon. And my next meal will be around 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m., something like that. So I'm typically not eating after that. So I don't intentionally focus on a specific time. I just have that second meal and then I'm done for the day. So I guess the answer to your question is yes. I don't typically eat after 7 or 7:30 p.m. The next question, what hormonal benefits did you notice? I would probably say improved mood during my cycle, cycle stabilizing, even though it was a little wonky at first. And I would probably say, yeah, PMS symptoms pretty much non-existent, just feeling overall better and improved mental health. Those are the benefits that I would probably say that I've seen from a hormone perspective. What is your height? I'm just gonna say 5'5". For a while, I thought I was 5'5". Then I went to a checkup. The doctor said I was 5'4.5". That's just too much to say. So I am 5'5". Next question. Did you notice any changes with your skin? Your skin is glowing. Thank you. Not really. I've never really had acne or eczema or any type of skin concerns. What I will say is from time to time, during specific times of the month, I would get pimples, but I don't see that now. So I don't think there were much changes, if any. I think my skin is pretty much the same, but I'm not noticing as much pimples during that time of the month. So that's what I would say. Not really much changes regarding my skin. Last question here. Did you ever get bored with your food selections? I would probably say no. And the reason why I say no is I'm always open to trying new things. I also still eat the same meat that I was eating before on keto and low carb, to be completely honest with you. I am not strict carnivore. As you can see, I think it's possible that I might get bored if all I'm eating is just steak or steak and hamburger or something like that every day and that's it. But as you know, I switch it up. I eat chicken, I eat pork, I eat beef, I eat seafood. Like I switch it up all the time where if I get bored with one thing, I'm trying the next one. So no, at this time, I am not bored. Next question is, I still have cravings for things that would otherwise be considered healthy. How do you deal with that? So some of the examples that B shared: avocados, celery, cucumbers, tomatoes, Greek yogurt, ranch. Girl, I hear you. I hear you. I actually love avocado, to be completely honest with you. I love avocado, and my mom loves avocado. So whenever I go over there and she happens to be eating a salad, she'll have avocado on it, boiled eggs, etc. So I don't know if it's like a craving for me, but I do look over. I say, I bet you that avocado tastes pretty good. The way that I deal with it is just making sure that I'm actually eating until I'm full before I go to my mom's house. And I know it's not the same situation with you, but that's where my temptation is. That's where she makes the cheesecakes and makes the mac and cheese for my daughter and has the avocado sitting sliced so beautifully on the salad. And she will always say, do you want some? Like my mom is always open to sharing, even though I'm on this lifestyle. So I try to make sure that I eat before going there so that I won't be tempted. Because if I am hungry, I'll say one piece won't hurt and I'll just eat it. But if I'm full, then I just won't feel like eating it and I'll just look past it. Now, our situations are totally different because I don't buy the avocado and it's not sitting in this house for me to walk by and look at every day. So you have it in the backyard, your husband's planting wonderful vegetables everywhere and you love it and you feel like it's brutal. What I would say to you is two things. Number one, while you're on this journey, what benefits are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you reducing some type of comorbidity? Is there a why for you that is bigger than those wonderful looking vegetables that are outside? So if there's a why that's bigger for you, that is a benefit that is priceless, then I would say really think through and fight that temptation. If that why is not existent, I would probably say keto is an option for you or low carb is an option for you. I don't think it makes sense for any person, including myself, to have a way of eating that makes you miserable, that feels brutal, because I don't think it'll be sustainable. So that's my response to you. Think about your why. Does that why matter enough to you to fight temptation? And if not, and that why is either non-existent or not that important to you, maybe think about transitioning to keto or low carb, which also has other benefits as well. All right, the next one. I've been wanting to ask about regularity, especially because I've been told in the past to increase fiber. Okay, so this is the question that is considered TMI, but not necessarily in this community for me. Okay, so initially I wasn't going as I normally would, right? I used to go every day, if not today, tomorrow. And initially, when I first started, I thought I was constipated. I had to do the research and better understand that when you're just eating meat, you don't have that much waste. So you're not going to go every morning, every night, or every day like you normally would when you're eating junk. Let me tell you, that happened to me before when I was on keto and low carb. It seemed like it would be every few days, but whenever I would eat trash, I would just go. So for me personally, I go every few days. Sometimes it's every couple, and sometimes it's every third day. I do eventually go, but not every day anymore, every few days. All right, next question. What made you try carnivore? So early last year, I started on a low carb and keto journey, and I did that for about 8 months, and I lost 65 pounds. So I felt good. And then for 2 months, the scale didn't move. It didn't move. And I kept seeing this carnivore trend. Oh yeah, carnivore diet, you're losing weight, you're feeling great, you're eating meat, et cetera, et cetera. So I saw all of the healing benefits. I saw all of that, but I really just wanted to try it because it was another thing to try to lose the weight and make that scale move to get to my goal weight. So that's really why I tried carnivore. Now, after trying it, I absolutely am happy that I tried it because I've seen more benefits than just the scale move. But the initial reason was to just break my stall, and I did. I got to my goal weight and below my goal weight with carnivore. Did I track macros or calories? No. I have not tracked macros or calories this whole time I've been on carnivore. Do I find carnivore hard to stick to? No, I don't. Carnivore is the most simplest diet or simplest way of eating, I would say, to stick to because it's easy for me to just make a quick meal and just grab some meat. If it's not fatty enough, add some bacon, add some butter, and go for it. The only thing that creates temptation is when I'm outside of my environment and I have not planned ahead. That's what's difficult and hard for me, to be completely transparent with you. But when I'm here in this environment, I have my meal prep right there in the fridge. I know what I don't purchase to come into this house. I know when I'm going to my mom's house. I eat before I go because she'll be trying to give me everything. She loves to feed me. Yeah, but when I'm outside of my environment, that's when it gets more challenging. So I find ways where I make it work. It might not be fully carnivore, but I know for a fact I'm trying because that's what I have available to me as far as options. So next question, how long did it take to lose the 85 pounds, 65 pounds in 8 months, and then 25 pounds within the last 90 days in carnivore? So about a year. Did you struggle making sure you are eating enough proteins are filling? Yeah, initially I wasn't sure I was eating enough. And if you actually watch my very first What I Eat in a Day video on this channel, I found myself trying to eat 3 meals a day. I think I made some tilapia in the air fryer and I wasn't hungry and I found myself trying to force myself to eat. That was the beginning of me realizing I didn't have to eat 3 times a day. I can eat 2 times a day. So I do my best to make sure that I eat until I'm full and not stuffed. And you're right, protein is very filling. That's why I try to have a little bit of ratio with more fat as well, where I'm not eating just purely protein. It's protein and it's fat. And when I am hungry, I just eat. And with me working out more recently and strength training, I'm realizing that my portions are actually getting bigger. So even though I'm eating 2 meals a day, I'm still eating 2 meals a day, but I can tell that I'm eating more during those sittings. And I think that's because I'm working out more as well. I don't feel like I'm struggling to get my protein in. I just eat and eat until I'm full. If I'm hungry, I'll eat again. Last question here, any trouble sleeping? So initially, I'd probably say a few months ago, I did, right? I'm the type of person that thinks of everything at night. What's going on tomorrow? What's due next week? What field trip does my daughter have? What am I cooking here? Everything you could think of, for some reason at night, that's what I'm thinking of it. So I'm just like that. I'm that person in general. So the way that I've been able to wind down now and kind of cure that a little bit is I've been taking magnesium at night now to help me sleep. I always just put a little bit of soft music or white noise on my phone on the nightstand, and that kind of helps calm me down at night, and I'm able to go to sleep. So no scrolling on my phone, no YouTube or anything else, checking emails. I just place my phone, turn it over, put it on focus or do not disturb, and go to sleep. So those were the questions in the community post, but I have a couple of quick questions that I see very often that I wanted to share the quick answers to in this video as well. The first being, how do you drink your coffee? I drink my coffee with heavy cream, no sugar, no substitutes, just heavy cream. Next question, do you use electrolytes? Yes. So previously, I was just putting some Redmond salt into my water bottle, but more recently, I purchased a sample pack of Element electrolytes that I've been using and trying and sampling out. I know which flavors I love. Right now, it's the grapefruit one and the watermelon. But I also wanted to try the Keto Chow salt electrolytes. I've been hearing a lot about that. So I am going to try out different ones until I see the ones that I like the best before I decide to invest. How do you stay carnivore with family? It's so hard to stay consistent. I get that question a lot, and I actually made a video about that. So if that's something you're wondering as well, please take a look at my previous videos. I think it was about a month ago, and I made a video on that topic. But in a nutshell, I just do my best to cook like one meat, one protein, and that same protein I'll use and I'll work off of that to make their meal and just add sides. The last question, how am I doing with the cast iron? Any tips to share, and how do you care for them? No tips to share. None at all. As you know, I'm very new to the cast iron skillet. However, I did do some research for you as well, just like I did with the dessert. And you'll see here, there are some tips, and there are 4.8 million views on that video. So I think that might be some good tips on how to season and how to clean. There's another one right here with 3.9 million views. So definitely do a little bit of research, because I can't tell you much about that cast iron skillet. It is in the cupboard right now, asking, please, please, DeeDee, take me out. No, stay your butt in there until I take you out. So yeah, I can't. So my recommendation is just go ahead and do a little bit of research. There are so many experienced cast iron skilleters out there that have a lot of recommendations. I'm just not one of them, okay? I hope I was able to answer all of your questions, and I hope you found them helpful. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.